Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out on an evening for a change tonight, and I'm actually taking you for a little wander along the shore in Edinburgh that kind of leads us along from Granton right along to Leith. So yeah, obviously in Edinburgh, so I'm going to show you about. Might be a bit dark on the camera tonight, should see me a bit better like that. So yeah, get you some footage of the shore running along Granton along to Leith. And I've came down Granton Road and I'm at Granton Square. So let's see what's happening. So this is us actually at Granton Square. As I say, this is where I'm starting off. And yeah, this is a big famous roundabout, Granton Square. Just off to up the top there takes you up to sort of Royston and more of Granton. So yeah. This is actually Lower Granton Road now that I'm on. It runs along here. And we're gonna go along Granton Road, Lower Granton Road. And down this way is actually just a big pier. I'm not going to take you down because it's kind of dark. There's not much to see, but down this road here is just a pier, pretty much like a pier, right along the dock. And I'm going to be showing you how sort of the area's developed from the days of the docks. And again, here's Granton Square. A lot of this is my old stomping grounds. I grew up in Leith, went to college along sort of Pilton, Granton area. I made a lot of friends in these areas. So yeah, this is like old grounds for me. I know exactly where I am. I'm just going to take you over here, see if we can see anything over the water. It's extremely dark out there on the water, but it's pretty much the dock, and there's a whole load of boats. There must be a good 100 boats out there docked up. People go out fishing and all sorts. We're out on their boat, And way over the other side you can see a lot of light. That's Leith, that's the new development. That light over there. There's a really old terraced housing running along this road, that Lower Granton Road. They're almost quite iconic. They've been here for years. And then they've built stuff like this next to it. That's all part of the new development and stuff. They've developed the whole area over the last sort of 20 years. Probably 20 to 30 years ago these areas were quite rough to be walking around in. You wouldn't want to be walking about here too late at night on your own 20, 30 years ago. That kind of shows my age. But yeah, here's the terraced housing I was talking about, the original houses that are still here. So as I say, that's the classic terraced houses, and yeah, pretty cool. You can also see, like, there's been a lot of development, and they've widened up the whole path here. I'm on the original pavement. They've developed a whole new pavement, sort of cycle track along here. But back in the old days we just had that small little pavement to walk on. Now we have this massive cycle path. So I've actually brought my mount for the GoPro, and I'm hoping to be able to mount the camera on to the bonnet of my car. So this is going to be fun. So because the area is so large, instead of me spending 4 hours walking around here, which I must say, it's September and Scotland's starting to get pretty cold. Wrapped up in my jacket and everything. It's not too bad though. But yeah, we're going to be jumping in the car and heading along, because from Granton to Leith is a fair little walk. So we're going to attach the GoPro to the car and get some cool car footage for the first time. So yeah guys, we'll get back round, jump in the car, and we'll move along to kind of Newhaven area. That's the next area coming along from Granton. Eventually we're going to end up in the shore at Leith, which is the popular area. So you can move down here into one of these new high-end penthouse apartments. And as I say, this used to be a really rough area, but now probably cost you £400,000 for one of these flats. I'm not 100% sure, but I think a lot of the people that live in these new developments are doctors and professional working people. The area is really changing, making it safer too, to be fair, probably. So yeah. It's really funny because YouTubing and doing these out and about videos isn't a massive thing in Scotland, so people are still not too sure exactly what I'm doing. Right guys, so we're pretty much back at the car, so we're gonna see if we can load up the camera onto the bonnet, and we're gonna take a drive, see what we see. So let's do this guys. Next we'll be in Newhaven. Right guys, so I've came along to Starbank Road, so we've came right along, you'll have seen on the camera. We've just ran straight along the coast, and I'm just going to walk along a little bit to Newhaven, the harbour of Newhaven. I'm not going to go into the sort of village, Originally it wouldn't have been connected onto Edinburgh, it would have just been a little village on its own on the little harbour. But I wanted to just go near this popular restaurant that sits along here. It's called the Old Chain Pier, and it's a very popular restaurant that actually hangs out over the water. And we're going to have a quick look at that, and then we're going to walk along and go along to the harbour. So there you go, guys, that's the Old Chain Pier. It's a bar, pub, restaurant. Apparently it's really good. In all these years I've never actually eaten at the Old Chain Pier. But if you ever come down this way, you come near Newhaven, you want to go to the Old Chain Pier if you're on your holidays or visiting. But just now we're going to take a little walk along to Newhaven Harbour, which is literally just along here. So yeah, let's go. I'm not totally sure, but this next bar restaurant is called the Starbank Inn. It's always been a bit more fancy than, say, the Chain Pier. Again, I've never eaten in here either. There used to be a restaurant called the Peacock along here, and the Peacock was the place to go. So whenever me or my family went out, we went to the Peacock. Unfortunately, it's gone now. It's an Indian restaurant, I think. But yeah, so this is the Starbank Inn. It's a little bit more fancy and upmarket. There's quite a few folks sitting outside the Starbank Inn, so I thought I didn't want to sit and shine my camera right on them. We'll come back past it again, have another look. Over the other side of the water there is actually Fife. So we're on the 4th of 5th, the 4th of 4th, which on the other side is actually Fife. big tenements on my right are typical of Edinburgh. You get them all over Edinburgh, especially in Leith, and sort of uptown in the centre of town as well. I'm going to cross the road here, cross the roundabout, and just show you up the old, village of Newhaven. And I'm not going to go right along it, but you can see they've literally shut all the roads off. So let's go check it out. So that area used to be like, this area here is actually Newhaven Main Street. So you can imagine these weren't joined in a long time ago. This was its very own little community of Newhaven, and this is the main street running behind me here. We'll move on. This part we're just coming up to here is where they've ended up with a whole row of restaurants. It was really famous for a while because it had a really big Harry Ramsden's restaurant. Everybody went to it, and I think they took it away now, but they've got some other restaurants there in its place. And again, it's quite high-end restaurants. It's not cheap, but real good quality restaurants. Come for your dinner. And I'm also going to just take you up here where the Peacock used to be. That's like a whole church that's been adapted into a indoor rock climbing place. I've said before on videos, I'm not like exactly religious, but I find it quite sad when they convert churches into other things. it's not getting used for its intended purpose. See, this is all going into back lanes into the old passageways into Newhaven. Pretty cool. This little square here is literally called Fish Market Square, and it was obviously some sort of fish market originally back in the day. So just here we're coming up to what used to be the Peacock restaurant. Look at that in here. Yeah, amazing little old style houses, so much character. But yeah, as I say, this is the old Peacock restaurant that's now Rishi's Indian, and it upset a lot of people when they shut the Peacock. But this place is meant to be really good. As you can see there, still got Peacock Court written on the wall. So yeah, we're gonna just go along by these restaurants, like you see that, but you can see ahead of me here, this is all the big developments. I'll maybe drive around them quickly to have a quick peek when I'm passing by with the car. But this is all new. None of this was here when I was a kid. just going to take you a walk along here, show you the restaurants. It's the fishmongers. See all the lobsters and that. Right guys, so we're just going to make our way back to the car, jump in, and we're going to head down along from Newhaven now, down to Leith at the shore. It's where most of the activity is these days, and a lot going on down there. Hopefully get a bit of footage down there, a little look about, and that'll be the end of the video guys, so let's get back to the car. I've just been walking along the road here, and I thought it was worth catching them on the camera. If you're from Leith or any of this sort of area, even as far along as Granton, you probably know about Mason's Bakers. So come past here and get yourself to Mason's Bakers for a pie. People travel like all over the city for it. Again, we're just coming back along here and come past the Starbank Inn. There's not many people outside this time, so I can go and intrude for a minute. Go and check it out, Starbank Inn. As I say, it's quite an upmarket restaurant. The clientele, there's probably people from the quite rich areas nearby. There's some really rich areas just further up that way. Right, we're back at the car guys. We're going to head along to Leith, still going along the shore, and people tend to call it literally the shore along at Leith. So let's go guys. Right guys, so I've came along to Leith, and that's us now being from Granton to Newhaven to Leith. I know it's pretty dark for you guys to check stuff out, and I'll come back and do these areas in the daytime, but I actually wanted to test a nighttime shot and to test out the bonnet mount on the car. So yeah, but anyway, we'll have a quick look around here and that'll be the end of the video guys. But I just thought straight away come here and show you where they have the marketplace. So many days, I'm not sure what days they are. Just like that, now I know it's every Saturday. So yeah guys, we're going to have a little look just around here quick, a couple more bars and some more of those big tenements. So this area right here coming over the bridge is literally known as the shore. This is where you come for a drink down the shore, you come for your dinner down the shore. So I'll just show you this boat. Not exactly Ocean Mist it's called, and it's a restaurant. So you can go for your dinner on this boat. You can rent it for parties, all sorts. It's pretty cool. Right, here's one of these old police boxes. I think I would say this is an old police box right here. And there used to be somewhere where the policeman could come and go for a pee, go to the toilet, have a little break, have a sit down, and this is where the policeman would sit. So yeah, that boat's called Ocean Mist. If we continue down here, you're literally going down to the docks, the dockyards and stuff. So we're not gonna venture all the way down to the dockyards, but I might do a video on the Leith docks. But any further down here, we're going to the dockyards really, so we're not going to go any further. These buildings here, I've got that old Leith look about them. And as a kid I always wondered why there's like a stairway on this building. There seems to be like a little sign telling you something. And you can see right there, there's clear steps, so it used to be a stairway, and they obviously changed it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. As a kid, I always used to wonder, what were those stairs all about? Because you couldn't even walk on them, but they were obviously stairs. Give another shout to this little pub, the King's Walk. It's a really popular pub. Go for something to eat. as I say, like the old past of Leith 20-30 years ago. It can still be a bit dodgy, but nothing like it used to be. It's really quite a friendly place now. But that river I just showed you there, there's been, I don't know exactly, but there's been multiple instances over the years of bodies being found in this river. People being murdered or just falling in. Anybody a bit older than me will probably know a bit more about the history of that. But yeah guys, I think that's it for just now. May not have been too interesting a video as the vision's a bit lower, but I thought a nighttime video could be a bit different. Might shoot a bit more of these and maybe go into the centre of Edinburgh. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't really get all that much footage, but you got an idea of the main strip that runs along the coast of the Firth of Forth, which is the river, the water that comes in between Fife and Edinburgh, and along that is Granton, Newhaven and Leith. And we've kind of took a little nighttime walk through those. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it guys. I feel like this wasn't too exciting for you, but hopefully you think otherwise. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. Again, subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends. Need to grow the channel. People seem to like the content. So yeah, let's get the channel growing, get more viewers, get more subscribers. Thanks again. I'll see you on the next one guys. Peace.